Okay, let's unpack this. What happens when a classic hobby, something loved for decades, suddenly finds this vibrant new life online? Today we're doing a deep dive into the Tamiya vintage and re-release RC YouTube community.
Yeah, it's really fascinating because it's not, just about remote control cars anymore.
Yeah.
It's like a genuine comeback, almost a digital renaissance, you could say. And it's largely powered by nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Absolutely. You see adults, maybe in their 40s, 50s, finally getting those Tamiya kits they dreamed about when they were kids.
Oh, okay.
And that feeling, recapturing a bit of that childhood.
Yeah.
It's incredibly powerful.
And what's wild is how this has built a whole world online. I mean, Tamiya has its official channels, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like these passionate, independent creators,
Mm-hmm.
they've really become the online curators and instructors, even historians for Tamiya culture.
That's a great way to put it. Curators, instructors, historians.
Yeah. So our mission today really is to figure out what makes this specific niche on YouTube so incredibly vibrant, so popular for you to explore. When you start looking at the Tamiya RC YouTube landscape, it's really diverse.
It is.
And it's not just about subscriber counts, right? It's about the unique thing each channel seems to bring to the table.
Exactly. What's fascinating here is just how specialized these channels often are. They've really carved out distinct roles within this community.
Like who? Give us some examples.
Okay, well, take Poor Boys RC. You could sort of see them as the community organizer.
Yeah.
They're really known for rallying everyone with their annual Poor Boys RC Speedrun Challenge.
Right, the PBRC, SRC. Yeah, I've seen that. Lots of channels get involved.
They do. Then, if you're into the history, the vintage side, there's Tamiya Legends. He's like the historian doing these meticulous restorations of old models.
Okay.
But then maybe you're all about how it looks on screen. Nordic RC Visions is kind of the cinematographer.
Ah, high-quality visuals.
Yeah, elevating the whole hobby with a stunning 4K video. And for anyone just starting out, maybe feeling a bit intimidated by a kit, Fast Freddy RC. He's like the master instructor. Incredibly detailed, step-by-step build videos, really exhaustive.
Gotcha. So different roles, different strengths. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, I think, for you watching this unfold. The success, it's not just individual channels doing well on their own.
No, not at all.
It's this incredibly interconnected ecosystem, right? Where collaboration seems to create this powerful, flywheel effect.
Absolutely. And if we connect that to the bigger picture, that Poor Boys RC Speedrun Challenge you mentioned, it's a perfect example.
How so?
Well, it's structured. It happens every year. It creates this shared story, this narrative. You get loads of different channels creating specific videos just for the challenge.
Building their car, showing their speed run.
Exactly. And that drives viewers. You watch one person's entry, then you want to see another's, then you go check the official results on the Poor Boys channel.
Ah, so it bounces viewership around, amplifying everyone.
Precisely. It creates this web of viewership.
Right. So it's not just watching one video in isolation. You're following a story across multiple channels. And complementing that, you mentioned the OAGRC's Talks Tamiya podcast.
Yeah, that acts almost like the community's virtual forum, a round table, kind of.
Bringing people together.
Yeah, they have influential creators on, like Phil from Poor Boys RC. It really helps strengthen those community bonds and, the relationships between the creators themselves.
Okay, that makes sense.
And underpinning all of this, there's just this pervasive culture of cross-promotion. It's really noticeable.
You mean creators shouting each other out?
Yeah, and more. Like Fast Freddy RC actively linking to Nordic RC Visions in his descriptions, creators sending each other channel stickers through the mail, RC Hobby Shed promoting someone else's tutorial video.
That feels different from other parts of YouTube sometimes.
It really does. Unlike maybe more competitive or zero-sum genres online, this niche seems to operate on mutual support. There's this understanding that, a rising tide lifts all boats.
Okay, so if we boil it down, what does this all mean for you? What are the foundational pillars driving this success in this unique digital community?
That's the core question, isn't it? And from looking at it all, I think 3 key pillars really stand out.
Okay, what's the first one?
First, authenticity and nostalgia. We touched on it earlier. The whole thing is built on genuine passion.
It's not just manufactured hype.
Not at all. It connects with viewers emotionally. It's about more than just watching a toy car drive around. It's recapturing a feeling. connecting to childhood.
That emotional hook.
Exactly. It makes the content really sticky, really personal for people watching. Poor Boys, Tamiya Legends, they really embody that.
Okay, authenticity and nostalgia, pillar 1. What's next?
Pillar 2 is niche specialization. The channels that seem most successful, they thrive by doing one thing exceptionally well.
Like you said, the instructor, the historian.
Right. They carve out a specific, valuable role within the ecosystem. Think Fast Freddy RC as the master instructor, or humble vintage RC, who's kind of the innovator, blending classic Tamiya with modern 3D printing tech.
Interesting. So they're not trying to be everything to everyone?
No, they're mastering their specific craft, their niche within the niche.
Makes sense. And the third pillar?
Finally, it's community engagement. The successful creators, they aren't just broadcasting content at people, they're actively building communities.
How do they do that?
Well, through things like shared events, the speedrun challenge being the prime example, by facilitating dialogue, like with the Talks Tamiya podcast, and by genuinely supporting their peers, like we discussed with cross-promotion.
So it goes beyond just getting views.
Absolutely. It transforms subscribers from just a passive audience into a loyal, invested community. People feel like they're part of something.
So ultimately, this whole Tamiya story on YouTube, it's really a powerful illustration, isn't it, of that relationship between a legacy brand and its modern digital fan base.
It really is.
It shows how a passionate kind of fan-led approach can keep something relevant and, well, thriving.
This deep dive really highlights the immense power these niche communities can have, especially, when we're built on that shared passion and genuine connection. It's not just keeping a legacy brand alive, it's helping it flourish in completely new ways.
So, for your provocative thought today, how might this model, this passionate, fan-led cultural curation, how might that apply to other hobbies or maybe legacy brands that you know, and maybe more personally? What role could you play in fostering that kind of vibrant, supportive community within your own interests?